It is day 77, September 21st. Wow, it's getting late in September. Next thing you know, it'll be October. As soon as we know it, October will be here. I love October. The only thing I've never liked about October is the short days start. And, um, and the other thing is, like, all my fondest childhood memories and even a lot of great things always have happened in October, but also like probably all the worst stuff that ever happened in my life happened in October too. So I don't know, it kind of cancels itself out. But I've always just liked October just because I've liked Halloween a lot when I was a kid, even when I was a young adult. I still like it a lot now. I just never do nothing on Halloween. Um, so anyways, it got cold again last night. The only thing is it didn't really start getting cold until like 4 in the morning. And then I had to like get in my sleeping bag and zip it up. But until then I just used it as a quilt and um I didn't wear my cap on my head. Um I did wear my down jacket though. I like wearing my down jacket because I don't always have to bundle up in my sleeping bag. I can just kind of like have my arms out. So it kind of serves like a sleeping bag. But I'm definitely going to have to ask my wife when she comes visit me to bring my liner for sure. Because I could tell there's cold spots in my sleeping bag. And that liner really just helps a lot. Um, what else? Today, I have no idea where I'm going. I kind of look just for something to shoot for, and there's a shelter at 17.1. That looks like a good option. Um, there's not a lot of shelters or camping coming up because it's such a developed area. And I don't know. In 2016, I was not a big fan of New York just because if you're not in one of the state parks, you're basically just walking through a little sliver of woods through people's neighborhoods and little towns. So, yeah, I'm just not a big fan of New York. And like I said, I mean, Connecticut's the same way, and so is New Jersey, and so is a lot of Pennsylvania. And I don't know. It's just, I think a lot of people feel that way about the mid Atlantic states. But the people who are from the mid Atlantic states, of course, are like, no, this is my state. And this trail's awesome here. And I understand where they're coming from because that's how I feel about North Georgia. I think North Georgia's an amazing trail, but you don't hear much about it, you know. And a lot of people are like, North Georgia sucks. And I watched a few people, Northbounders this year, give it the finger or just talk smack about it. Mostly because it rained the whole time they were in Georgia. But I didn't take offense to it because why would I? I'm not Georgia. I just live there. But anyways, yes, I'm feeling really good this morning. Besides being chilly and besides being in New York. But there was a deli I was gonna stop at this morning, but I think I have enough food, so I think I might, because it's like point. It's they say it's point 0.8. Some people say it's point 0.7. Some people say it's point 0.6. I've even heard half a mile. Who knows? But it's called Tony's Deli, and it's that place that what Candy Bar and his crew went and camped at last night. But I think I might skip it because and just go to that shelter today. Because right after that shelter, tomorrow, there's a deli that's like point 0.3. I know that for sure, and I stopped there, and they have really good sandwiches and resupply. Super expensive, but I mean everything in the Mid Atlantic states are expensive. You just got to get used to that, especially for a Nobo. After buying all the food in the South and then coming in the Mid Atlantic states, you'll just be in shock because your food budget goes up double, and I'm not even kidding. It goes up double, but it'll be cool for me because I'll be back in the South, and paying cheaper prices for everything the way it should be. But that's also why everyone's moving to the South now. And because they're figuring it out that we have great weather there. If you can handle the hot summers, it's great. The weather in the South is awesome. But anyways, yep, it's time for me to get back on the trail and hike southbound. And I'll get back with y'all. All right. This is my water source, this little puddle. The next water source is 4 miles, and they're saying all the gut hook comments is dry. Man, last time I was in New York, this is exactly how it was. But I can't depend on someone maybe leaving a water cache somewhere. So I'm gonna have to get water out of this little puddle here. I have no choice. Hey y'all. So I got some water out of that little puddle. It was actually pretty clear. Man, this is a beautiful section I'm hiking in right now. Check it out behind me. See the beautiful views. Big old field. Yeah, so when I was getting that water, there was this guy, Snickers there. He was talking to me, but he was just talking and talking. And I was gonna eat lunch there, but then I was like, oh, I packed up my stuff, acted like, getting ready to leave, and he got the point. But he was a nice guy. It's just, sometimes you meet those guys and they'll just talk and talk and talk, and you're just like, oh. But anyways, so like I've hiked about 5 miles, and I hadn't seen a soul all day, and then just passed 5 different backpackers out for the weekend, because it is a Saturday, and they were all nice except for the two like older gentlemen just passed me, and they were just like, hey. And the last guy was all puffy. I don't understand that. Like I don't know, there's this certain age group that for some reason, when they look at me, they just hate my guts, and they get all puffy and, but I don't know, it's weird, and it happens a lot, man, and it's like, I don't know what that's all about anyways, but anyways, there's no reason to act all tough out here. There really isn't. Oh man, but man, I can't believe how beautiful this place is. Check it out. I wish there was like some kind of place to sit around here and just eat. The field's all kind of wet with dew, but man, there's just nowhere to sit out here. It's so gorgeous too. I think I'm gonna try to find a spot to eat, and man, just enjoy this field. It's so nice. Alright, y'all. So I'm at the Appalachian Trail train station. You can see the train to New York City runs right across the AT. The AT is right there. And then you go across that bridge right there. And then it goes right across back there, across that highway. Across the highway. Yeah, so you can actually catch the train here on weekends, I think. I'm just going to eat lunch because awesome. Bench to sit on, of course. I hope the train doesn't stop for me and think I want to ride. But anyways, this is like a perfect place to eat a snack. So I'm going to sit right there, eat a peanut butter tortilla, and I'll get back with y'all. All right. Hey y'all, so I am at Nuclear Lake, and man, this is the most beautiful nuclear contaminated lake in the United States. Just joking. I don't think it's contaminated. I think like there was a nuclear facility here, and then they got rid of it and they cleaned it up real well. And like you'll even hear like environmentalists going, and they got rid of all the nuclear contaminated soil. So, I mean, I don't know how do you clean up after a nuclear plant? Like, what do? You like dig around like, what, 6 feet of the soil up? I don't get it. What's up with that? I don't know. That's crazy. But either way, they say it's not contaminated anymore. I wouldn't get water out of here though, just because of the name. I mean, I don't care if people are like, oh, it's fine, don't worry. They bulldozed like 20 feet of the soil up, so there's no nuclear stuff. Just because of the name, I'd be like, nope, not getting any water out here. Plus, there's water up a little bit, they said. But every northbound hiker, not Nobo, but section hiker, has asked me about the water coming up. And they all say the water's horrible that way, but I mean, there's a bunch of water options, so that I can't believe they're all dry, so I don't know. But anyways, I've seen lots of bullfrogs, lots of like, it looks like speck in there, pretty good sized ones too. And man, I bet you there's some good fishing in that lake for sure. Yeah, man, I mean, it seems like a really, really awesome place to have a snack. In 2016, I stopped at this same spot and ate lunch. And today, I'm going to have a snack because I already ate lunch. But man, I'm going to sit here and just enjoy this view. And look, check that island out. It's pretty cool. I would definitely take a canoe out there if there was one around. That's the thing. I only have 4.7 miles to that shelter I was going to stay at, which would make me which would give me 17 miles hike today. And it's only 1 o'clock, so I'll probably get there early again, and then I'll weigh out my options. The thing is I'm meeting my wife next Saturday, and I only gave myself 110 miles to hike between then and there, so I have to be careful about not going over too many miles, because I figure it'd be easier to go under than over for sure. Yep. So I don't know, once I get to that shelter I'll weigh it out, but I'll probably get back to y'all before that. So I'll talk to y'all soon. All right. Oh my God, y'all, check this out. The only thing holding up that boulder from landing on the trail is that stick. It's amazing no one has kicked that stick out yet. I guess I was wrong about all those hikers, you know? They all must be pretty good people if no one's walked by that and kicked that thing out yet. Because I'll tell you what, I sure am tempted to. Alright, y'all, this is my home for the night. And this is at the tent sites at the Morgan Stewart shelter. The shelter is right there. That's the roof. And there's all these tent spots. You can see there's lots of them. And then right back in here are more tent spots. They were a little bit rooty and rocky, so I didn't go back there. But there's a fire pit with tons of wood that I'm planning on going sitting back there and just lighting that wood up because it's already stacked there. And then there's actually tenting back in here too. And the privy is that way and the water is that way. And that's what I got to go get now, the water. And I will get back with y'all. All right. Hey y'all, so I'm at the Morgan Stewart shelter, and check that out. I think you can see it. Look at all that wood. It's just left here. I'd be crazy not to just use it and start a fire, wouldn't I? So I'm gonna sit right there on that rock, edit my videos, eat, and have a fire, and I'll get back with y'all. All right. Hey y'all, so I'm gonna end it for today. Let's see, today I started off at that Duell Hollow Brook and I hiked 17.1 miles to the Stanley Morgan shelter and I'm camped behind it. This shelter has a ton of camping. So if you're ever coming through here, I mean, there's so much camping. Believe it or not, it's a Saturday night and I am here by myself. There is no one else here. So I might as well be stealth camping. um, let's see, today was incredible. The weather was amazing. It was in the 80s. All the day hikers were out today, tons of them. I only met a few standoffish people, but for the most part, almost everyone I met was super awesome. Just, yeah, I stopped and talked with a lot of them. And that's another thing. I stayed in the moment today. I took my time. I took lots of breaks. Man, I took a break at Nuclear Lake for like a half hour. Man, I love that lake. I stopped and talked to people. I never once felt like I was in a rush. And I still did 17.1 miles, taking my time, taking lots of break. And that's with all the filming and everything I did today. So I'm completely happy with that. I got to remember to keep doing this because it's just the way to do it. For me, I just feel so much better doing it this way. I hate being rushed out. I just don't like it. It doesn't work for me. So yeah, I got to just stay in the moment, do what I can do that day and not worry about anything else. Um, so yeah, I got to resupply tomorrow at this deli that's like 5 miles up. Um, and then the next day I'll be passing that Appalachian market, which is right on trail. And then I'll do a big resupply there because I'm almost out of most of my food. I ate a bunch of it. I have enough. I still could probably go one more day and night and just eat peanut butter, but I'm going to stop at that deli and get some sandwiches and maybe charge my stuff up a little bit and get some candy too. I need some more peanut butter M&Ms. Those peanut butter M&Ms are crack. They are amazing. I am hooked on them. I can eat a whole bag in one sitting. I am not kidding. But anyways, yeah, man, it's just today was one of my favorite days. It's weird, but it really was. It was a great day. And it's weird how your mood can change so much. Just a couple days ago, maybe a few days ago, I was feeling so low. And now I'm just feeling great and happy and just happy to be back on trail. And I guess that's kind of how it is for me through hiking. It's like the elevation chart on gut hooks or AWOL, you know, it's just ups and downs, ups and downs. And um, but the secret for me is just staying in the moment and not stressing about what's to come besides that day. So yeah, as you can see, the sun's going down. I'm about to jump in my tent and watch some more crazy movies, and I will talk with y'all in the morning. All right.